I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh. Hello, welcome to the Stella and Krevzz podcast. I'm Stella,
And I am Krebs.
and this is our podcast. What do you say?
Make sure to grab something to drink. Make sure to stay hydrated. Grab yourself a snack, and hopefully you guys enjoy the episode.
Yes.
And I'm already shocked that we're already on episode 7 already. Anyways.
Yeah. 7 weeks. 7 weeks. And today we're recording on a Monday, not a Sunday.
But there's an excuse for it to a certain degree.
Yeah. That's understandable.
I mean, like, well, I'm not gonna say where I am, but where I am, we had massive like heat waves, and my apartment is very old. Like, literally, no joke. Our doors still have like skeleton locks on them, like skeleton key locks. So yeah, it's definitely quite old. And whenever we plug in an AC, our fuse breaks. I remember one time we actually plugged it in, and it actually burnt the wire inside the fucking wall. So that was scary. So
Jesus.
yeah. So usually when there's a heat wave, I don't like to play VR because, well, hot VR, hot PC, hot room, me angy. So
yeah,
fuck that shit.
I forgot to. I was gonna message you this, but you were asleep. How much did you buy your PC for?
Me?
Yeah. Who else?
Well, I mean, do you want me to translate to like US dollars or?
Yes.
Okay. 8,900-ish.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. I had to think about it because I'm like, yeah, because it's 1,100 that I paid for, so yeah, it's like 850, 900, give or take for you guys.
Okay. Because I'm looking for a not a PC, but either one, a laptop or a PC that can run VR that's cheap, and I've been looking for one for my friend.
Well, I know one of my friends well, the problem is with like gaming laptops, like they're good, but they're also not good, especially if a part breaks, because you have to get like the slimmer part. And usually those are like, I don't know if it's true or not, but the ones that I see, they're more expensive, like for slimmer parts. So
yeah, I saw a laptop for $2,400.
Jesus.
And it had my specs in it that I have in my PC, and my PC is not even close to that price.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I found. Oh, go ahead.
No, what are you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say I found out a new thing, like a thing I didn't really know a lot of, since I don't know a lot about PC parts. I now know that i3, it's i5 and up that work with VR.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I found out, because I looked up cheap VR ready laptops, and it came with, and it showed a Avo book something. And I looked at it and it said cheap VR ready laptop. It had an i3 in it. So I'm like, that is no.
Well, I mean, that's how like they try to convince you, because like most of the time when you search up stuff like that, right, it's, just to make a quick buck, especially if like you don't know what's going on. Like I have an i5. I do want to upgrade to like AMD like in the future, but I do have an i5.
Yeah, I used to have AMD.
Honestly, I don't know what's actually like better, because like I always just hear like Intel, like, oh, you're running a Minecraft server thing, and like AMD is the way to go. But apparently there's pros and cons to each side. Like, because I do want to get more into like content creation, like specifically like videos in the future.
Yeah,
and a
me
lot
too.
of people said like, oh, for like editing and stuff, you should have Intel. I said okay, and for like AMD is more for like gaming, and I was just like, okay, but what's, like why is that the case? I actually have no clue, but
yeah, I had a friend that was like yelled at me because I didn't know the difference between the AMD and Intel and which one was better.
I got you. But yeah, I mean, well, one of my friends, she's using a gaming laptop with a Quest link because a lot of people don't realize is that once you link up, all the power that goes to your headset that is focused on your headset isn't going to your headset anymore. It's it depends on your PC, right?
Yeah,
Like pretty much the best way to explain it is your Quest. It's not like a full on wireless Quest. It becomes just
it becomes a normal VR.
yeah, it becomes just eyewear. But
Yeah,
I mean, like hers runs fine because like she does have like a gaming laptop. Like like oh, buy a gaming laptop, yada yada yada. Like you know how I feel about
hmm
gaming laptops. But I mean,
yeah,
it runs. I mean, it runs well. It runs good enough. Is the best way to
yeah,
explain it. I actually
yeah,
found
yeah.
it so cute because Emily, she wants to link up her Quest to her laptop, and I'm just like, well, just a typical laptop isn't gonna cut it. and
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Oh yeah, take a picture of your laptop." Um, she's so cute. It ran on Windows. I think it was Windows XP. It's a very old laptop. It's just what she
Oh,
uses. Yeah, it's a very old.
brother.
And I'm just like, I told her, I'm like, yeah, your PC will turn into a ticking time bomb in 2 seconds. And plus, there's
Yeah.
absolutely no way there is USB 3.0 on there.
hmm
Absolutely not. But
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh well, what should I do?" I'm like, "Honestly, you should just like if you got the room for it, save it for a rig. Just
hmm
and even if like you're not like expert like building PCs or whatever, like I know it's not the best thing to do, but you could save up for just save up for a pre-built.
I don't get why people hate pre-built so much. I have a pre-built. I always bought pre-builds. I
Yeah,
don't get.
so the reason is because in a way you're sort of like getting screwed over because you always get bottlenecks. So the reason why a lot of like well for one it's actually more expensive to buy a pre-built than buying the parts
Yeah,
yourself and doing it yourself.
yeah,
Number
I know that.
number two is because they purposely bottleneck to lower the price. So like for example my setup like mine's isn't really like that bad. Like let's see, I have a NVIDIA 2070. I had 8 gigs of RAM, except it was a single channel, not dual, which I thought was kind of weird. And I have a
Mhm.
Intel Core i5. So in a way, like the graphics card, good. It's good enough. RAM, I fucking upgrade that shit
Yeah,
immediately. I upgraded that shit. I turned up the fucking speed, and
immediately. You mean a little bit after?
and
A good bit after?
well, yeah, like I bought the RAM, but I did not actually install it until like what, like a year and a half later, because
Yeah.
I remember I was playing like Ready or Not with you, and well, no, I was playing Ready or Not because I had the game and it was just running like crap. Oh my god, that was so bad. And also just playing VR, it fucking sucked.
hmm
Um,
Yeah.
and also my CPU isn't like the best either. So that's most of the reason why. Because a lot of people say like, "Yo, it's just a cheaper option just to buy all the parts and do it yourself." And
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking because I do have a computer guy like near me, right? And
hmm
I was thinking like, "Yo, if I just gave him everything, set up everything, then what? Pay like $50 maybe from the setup. I mean, it's really not that bad." So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the whole reason why people just hate pre-builds is because well they bottleneck you and it's more expensive.
Yeah. Well, it's like you can still upgrade it.
Yeah, but you can, but also just think some things are like a little bit more like harder to upgrade unless you like
Mm,
swap out a lot of like pieces.
mm.
So,
Yeah, because I have a 3060 Ti and I have an i7,
mm,
and I was told that the i7 is uh to match with my GPU is not up to like par.
yeah. I mean, well, I mean that's how like they sort of get you. Like it's like mid
either,
max.
either either one is going to be bad.
Yeah. Well, it's just like because like well when you build your own, right? You can so then nothing's like bottlenecking you or anything like that, especially like power.
Yeah,
So
because I had a Ryzen. What did I have on my old PC? Ryzen 7.
you had a Ryzen 7, yeah.
Yeah, I had a good CPU, but a horrible GPU. So yeah, you'll get either one's going to be bad.
Yeah. Except a lot of people don't realize that. Except I find it funny because
Yeah.
some people like you could actually get like the best of like both worlds. Like
Hmm.
I know let's see here. They got a 3070 GPU and I believe a Ryzen 7 CPU, and it came with 16 gigs of RAM or 32. It was either one.
I
Um,
haven't.
yeah, but except they paid a pretty penny for it. I think they paid like uh 20
Oh,
2500 3 grand.
oh, that is, oh, brother.
Yeah, a little bit overkill in my opinion. I like at that point just buy the parts and build it
Over.
yourself.
That's overpriced. That's way overpriced.
Yeah.
Because I have a 3060 Ti. That's like one below. Did you say 3070?
Yeah.
That's like one below the 3070, and
Mm.
mine was not not that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't know. But anyways, cause we've been going off on PC
Stop yawning.
nerd shit. I just fucking woke up not even 45 minutes
I
ago.
don't care.
Suck my dick. But anything interesting during the last week?
I brake checked a person. I didn't hit them, but they were like right on me, and I had to brake check them for them to get off me.
Yeah.
Today.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Nothing else really happened.
I mean, I have something sort of interesting. Oh,
Besides
whoops.
me destroying my thumb with my box cutter.
Nice. Let's see here. Also, I do not like this camera angle. Fuck it. I really don't care. I'm not gonna reset it. So you remember a couple of episodes ago when we were talking about like the VR dating app crap?
Yeah, there's a new one.
Well, I know there's Never Met, and I know there's one called Flirtual, and
Virtual, that's the one I'm talking about.
yeah. So I actually kind of got a little bit interested, and
Oh,
I was
no.
just
Don't tell me.
no. Okay, let me explain. All right, because
Okay.
like I did ridicule it, but like I didn't give much of it. It's just like I just thought, kind of cringe. Not gonna lie, but I mean, you do you. But you know what? The psychologist side of me got interested. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I wanna understand. So I decided to make an account. Basic bitch
Oh.
account. Okay,
God.
but let me explain. Okay, so.
Hi, my name is Krevzz.
but actually, it's kind of funny because someone actually because I put our podcast in my bio and someone actually watched the episode with the VR dating and like, yo, I was thinking about talking about that on this episode like today. And I'm like, oh really? I'm like, yeah. So if you watch this, you know who you are. Nice to see you again. If you're actually gonna watch this episode, but anyways, so so I decided to make an account. And cause like I never give it like the time of day. I'll be honest. And I was just like, nah, you know what? I wanna understand it. Like I wanna see what people actually want from like these dating apps. And a lot of times like it's very like cool, chill stuff. Some of them are very high maintenance, aka like, oh, you have to talk to me like every day, head pats, this and that, like really hardcore about it. And also, if I'm sad, I'll be quiet. You have to like baby me, like that kind of stuff, like that. Like
Yeah.
that was very rare. I thought it would be a lot more, to be honest, but no, it's actually very rare. I only saw maybe about 3 or 4 profiles with that, so like very, very rare. A lot of people also have like they just want to be friends. They're using the app like to make friends, right? Which is what
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah.
In fact, I actually added some people like on the Discord, like on my Discord, and we're talking, we're
Oh.
hanging out, and like actually like generally like nice people, like cool. So and getting to know each other and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's also cool. There's a lot of people who do that, like tons of people. For the dating side, I mean, a lot of people like put on their profile like what they're into, yada yada yada, and some of them have like 2 separate categories. So they have like, oh, if you want to
Oh.
homie me, because like there's like and there's homie. Homie sort of means like you just want to be friends. Like
Mhm.
means you want to date. All right.
Mhm.
So like they have like a homie site, like, yeah, like I'm into this, and this. We can hang out. I want to get to know you, yada yada yada. And then you have like, and of course you have to match. But I understand because it's an app.
Yeah.
If someone likes you, you cannot see it if you use it for free. If you use the app, if you use the app for free.
That's ew. You
But
have to pay for it,
only for slight benefits, nothing too crazy.
brother.
So yeah, nothing too crazy. So I literally just said on my profile, I'm like, I'm using this for free. It's just for testing purposes. That's fine. And so just homie me. If you like my profile, homie me. I actually did meet a few people because I really wish I fucking recorded it because I don't know. They gave like really good answers because it's just the problem is like a lot of people give VR dating like some flack, right? And
Yeah.
like we already discussed about it. Like it's just
Yep.
that middle ground. It's that middle
Yeah.
ground. Of course, like to a certain degree, can it be bad? Absolutely,
Oh yeah.
but to a certain degree, it's also not bad. Because I
Mhm.
talked with a few people because like I set my age range between what was it, 18 and 30, I think. Yeah, for like possible like matches. So I matched up with a few.
Jesus.
So I matched up a few people, and I actually like the answer of one person. They're actually 29. And
Ooh.
she's a sweetheart. And I just had to talk with her. I was like, "Yeah, what's with like the whole like big deal behind it?" And she told me just like the vague anonymous side before anyone can like see you or judge you right off the bat. Like,
Mhm.
so I mean that's also kind of like what I said as well. It's just like, okay, yeah, that's interesting. And she's like, why are you like doing like a survey or some shit? I'm like, no, actually, I'm just generally trying to test like these VR chat like dating apps because I made a podcast episode on it, and I thought it was kind of cringe. Um,
Yeah.
but I actually wanted like more information about it.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I decided to make a profile. I'm actually still talking to some of the people who I homied on that app, and they're actually like really cool. And
Oh, cool.
I told them about like the podcast and all that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be making like an episode. Some of them they just want to like some of them use it just for like to find friends, which I think is like
Mm.
totally fine because you can add a
Yeah.
bunch of different categories. Like my
Yeah.
categories were like speed running, streaming, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, some of them are actually like very, very cool. Except for one,
Oh no.
um, they like we were actually having like a really good conversation for about 20 minutes or so. We were talking about Zelda, and then she saw on my profile that I was asexual,
Oh no.
and she decides to send a questionable photo, basically. And I was
Uh,
just like, yo, 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 like I could laugh about photos like that, like I can, all right, like for the jokes, for the memes.
yeah.
But I've only known you for 20 fucking minutes. At least let me know you for like
That's
a month.
horrible.
You know what I mean? Let me know you
That's
for a
horrible.
month.
If
But
I were to date that person, I would not. If they did it that quickly, I don't.
it's a little bit
Mm.
off putting. But I will say there are some people with profiles which is just like, oh yeah, I want to date, I want to find the special someone. But I mean, if you're down to ERP, like
You know,
that type
hit
of
me
fucking
up.
shit. Yeah. But
Don't overdo that again.
trust me, I hate myself for doing it. But of course, like I ignore those, like I skip those. But yeah,
Mhm.
overall, I could see why. It's just like I said before in the last episode. If you're not good mentally or psychologically, or you're void filling, using dating apps is a horrible idea. But
Yeah.
but like how we both said, it's a good middle ground.
Mhm.
And seeing the app, I got more into it because like I was fine with VR dating. It's just VR dating apps. I got a little bit more concerned. But no, everything's fine. Everything's chill. So uh there were some questionable profiles that like I'm not into, like like, hey, let's like I'm not down for a relationship. People who actually generally want to be friends, or some people who are high maintenance, like different kind of characters that you'll meet on the site. But yeah, overall,
Mhm.
good experience. Of course, I'm not dating anyone. but still, good experience. So
Yeah.
but yeah, other than that, besides going through a heat wave, which is why I did not play VR chat for like a week, nothing really else changed.
Hmm. Yeah, nothing really changed for me either.
Yeah, nothing really cool. Nothing really cool. But anyways, let's see here because we've already been recording for 20 minutes and 25 seconds. Let's get into the topics.
Topic arenas. Yeah, we have topics this time since, you know,
I
the
mean,
first half of the other episode was complete garbage.
yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Let's see here. So biggest fear. We'll start off with that. Oh, whoops.
Oh, you're showing. Okay.
Ladies first.
Uh. Okay. I I have a few. I also have a few. Uh, I wouldn't really say phobias. Really, it's almost there.
Mm.
But I'm close to a few of them. One of them, mannequins. I hate mannequins so much. I don't. I If I see one, I'm not walking near it. I hate mannequins so much.
Why you're scared they're gonna like turn and look at you?
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna move slightly. The thought of them slightly moving or moving in general, just no,
That's fair.
no. Especially with either horror games or horror worlds that have
Yes.
mannequins in them.
Yes.
There's one from Official Saiyan. You know who you are. They've made a map that's nothing but mannequins. Dude.
Actually, I wonder if there's actually a phobia for mannequins. I wonder.
There is.
Oh, there actually is.
Yeah. I don't know the name of it though.
Oh.
The other one is okay. I wouldn't say I have this phobia, but I'm very uncomfortable by it. You know what trypophobia is? Okay, it's like a large area that has holes in it. Holes that are very close together.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yes. I don't like that at all. I've experienced it at work. When I'm in garden center, there's these pots, and the cardboard pieces, they would be like really thick. If I tear the top piece off, it has all of those, all the holes,
Right.
and I throw it every single time I see it because I hate it.
Honestly, that sort of reminds me of you know how like in some stores the shelves actually have like tiny little holes on them. Like not.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that in a way.
Yeah, but like the one you're thinking of is just three holes, like three holes.
Well, no, it's not like three holes. Like some actually have like little holes, like in like a diagonal, like pattern.
Oh, like all across the shelf?
Yeah, like all across the shelf.
Oh, I'm so glad I don't have any over here. Because like I really hate that. I absolutely hate that.
Like, is there any like specific reason, or
I don't know why. It makes me feel super uncomfortable, and I don't like it.
All right.
Like I saw, like as I was putting up paper towels today, it wasn't a lot, but it was enough to make me feel uncomfortable. There was a whole bunch of like one roll paper towels in a big box, and I did not like it. I don't know. I really don't like it.
So what I should do?
No, what you should not do
is like grab like needles and stuff and like sort of make them like irritate. So I have a bunch of like small little circles and bumps all over my skin.
Well, that wouldn't. I don't know if that would affect it, but you shouldn't do that.
I mean, we should try it. Let's test it.
No.
I'm gonna shank myself with a needle all over my fucking body.
You are I was gonna say the word. You are stupid.
Yeah, no cancel words this time because I'd rather not be editing because this has to be uploaded on Spotify today. So
It doesn't have to be today. We could be a day late.
yeah, but I still want it to be today. Hey, we're on a streak. Let's keep the streak.
Okay, fine.
I mean, we haven't fucked up yet, so
Yeah, yet. But yeah, I
anything
don't like.
else?
I used to be kind of afraid of clowns, but not anymore. I kind of like clowns.
I used to be afraid of
Certain clowns.
clouds as well.
Certain clowns still freak me out.
Mm,
It depends on it depends on how they look.
that's fair.
Like a normal clown, fine. But if it's like a clown specifically designed to look creepy, it depends on what it looks like. But I no.
Mm.
Yeah, that's really it. And dolls. I hate dolls. I hate dolls so much. My mom has a Chucky doll
Oh,
in the
that's
living
fucking
room.
great. That is great.
I'm waiting for the day it moves, and when it moves, I'm kicking it in the face.
Wait, what if just like one day, like it's just like standing in the middle of your fucking living room and then just staring at like the doorway that you walk into?
If you jinx it, I'm bringing a gun to your house. And I know where you live.
That is true. You do have my address. You do have my address. But anything else?
No.
All right. At least for me, when I was like a kid, I used to have so many like fears. Well, like kid slash teenager, like I was a massive wuss, but I don't know. Just more I grew up, like I started like they started to fade away. So like I guess like really my only fears, at least right now, is like a fear of heights. That's about it. Like I know it's like the most generic one, but I just have a fear of heights personally.
Oh, I have a fear of heights.
Like I used to be like afraid of like a lot of stuff, but it was like more like overthinking fear, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like people walking out on me, like that kind of stuff. But like now I'm like over that. I'm just like, fuck everyone equally.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, don't really have that many crazy fears, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. I just don't like I 100% don't like heights.
That's
I
fair.
get that from my mom. I blame you, mom.
But considering, yeah, I don't really have that many fears, at least like that come to mind. But if you want to, we can move on to the next topic, which is, do you have any cool teachers? So I already covered this, so I'm gonna let this topic be for you. So
I have a few really cool teachers that I had. I'm not gonna say her name because her name does sound pretty unique. I'm gonna call her Miss M.
okay.
Dude, she had one of the best and most fun classrooms in middle school. Dude, we got to sit on beanbag chairs. And she gave us sometimes if we were all good, not all good, but if some people were good, she would give us blankets that we could like put on our desk or wear
Mm.
or like use. It was a lot of fun. And we watched a whole bunch of movies in there. And she's a cool teacher. I really miss her. Then I was really sad when she was gonna leave because she was going back to Italy.
Mm.
That's where she lived. And that got me really sad because she was one of my favorite teachers because she was really cool. She was a really nice teacher. But this other teacher I had in high school, coolest guy ever. I don't remember his name, but I'm gonna call him Dave or Miss. I don't know. I'll call him teacher.
All right.
He was one of the coolest teachers in high school. Like he said, okay, as long as you do your work after you're done, you can do literally whatever. Get on your phone, talk to people, anything. A few events happened in that classroom. I'll say this. So we had plastic ID holders.
Mm,
In a, I don't know why, but these kids were horrible that I sat next to. But they would chew the plastic to make it sharp in multiple spots, like a saw.
mm,
And they were going around cutting people with it. And they cut me on my neck, in the back of my neck. And I have a picture of the mark.
mm,
And but I was really sad because allegations came out for him.
mm,
Ones that were not true at all. And you know, the cheerleaders had to start it.
mm.
Like, he didn't do anything. The allegations were so unnecessary. Like, he literally didn't do anything. He was one of the coolest teachers there. Like, they said they were like the teacher like looked at them weird as they were like practicing. He like said remarks to them. And you know, it's country high school cheerleaders. You
Mm,
know they're gonna make a lot of stuff up.
mm,
It got me really sad. Like, they forced him to resign. So, and after that we didn't have a teacher for the rest of the week, for the rest of the year.
mm.
But my last year of high school, I think it was my last year. Yeah, my last year of high school. Oh, what was his name? It was Big something. Big Mike. His name was Big Mike. This man was amazing. So this was during COVID. Um, so what my school did is that they think called hybrid and virtual. Hybrid is virtual and in school.
Mm,
Virtual is like you take the school laptop with you that they gave you because of COVID home, and you stay home with it and you just do your work at home.
mm,
Hybrid is just you do both. Like, you go to school for 2 days and then you don't go for 2 days and then it's the weekend.
mm,
Um and Big Mike, well, we didn't do anything in his class. We did nothing in his class. He played Among Us with us. That was fun. We played Among Us with the teacher.
that's pretty sick.
Yeah. He did not care, like, at all. He was one of the coolest teachers.
Well, also,
One of the nicest.
he probably just had like in the back of his mind, he's like, yeah, fuck, I'm getting paid. Might as well have fun with this, right?
I mean, probably, but
Well, it's just
it
like
was still.
I know like a lot of teachers like for like the online schooling because like well there's also the same right like a lot of people have like a scheduled room to do certain tasks, right? And of course, when you go to school, that's your work, right? But when
Mhm.
you're at home, that's when you get to chill, you get to relax, you don't have to do anything. But when you have to work from home, your chill area is like a stressful work environment. So probably to make it more chill, he just said, ah, fuck, we'll just play Among Us.
I mean, we didn't. We all our work was on the laptop.
Yeah, but I'm not.
We could done it any time.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, he probably just wanted to, like, actually, like, chill out in his home because, like I said, his home is his chill out area.
he wasn't home though.
Oh, he wasn't? Oh, I thought you were talking, like, this was,
No,
like, online.
no, we were in school playing Among Us.
Oh, okay, never fucking mind then. I thought you were talking, like, it was, like, at
No,
home, like, online
no,
school. Okay, okay.
no. Virtual is online.
Yeah, alright.
You don't see a teacher. You don't go to any classroom. You just have your laptop and you do your work on your
Oh,
laptop.
wait, oh, so you didn't do, like, Zoom calls or anything like that, or?
Nope.
Mm,
Thankfully, because I would have hated that. Yeah. Yeah. Big Mike, you're cool. just remember that. I miss you. I hope you're still at that school.
Since you talked about like high school, there's actually one teacher, only one, that I actually enjoyed, and honestly, because of you, I know you would love this teacher too. So, I'm just gonna say Mr. M. He was in my high school, and so at least in my school, we only had 4 periods for the entire day, and plus lunch
Mhm.
hour. But each class was about an hour and 15 minutes each. Um, so first year of school, grade 9, first semester, I had an English class, and it was taught by Mr. M, who's also the welding teacher. So we would just go into his like welding area because like there's like this U desk that you could sit at,
Mhm.
and you just do your work. Except after the first 2 weeks, um, every single day, he would give us like breakfast, so like either like a snack bar or like whatever. And also he was just a very like cool like chill teacher. Like he just like cracking up jokes, and he was just like a very sarcastic teacher, basically. You know, um, like if you're like on your phone, for example, he's like you keep on looking at that, like especially because like you're looking down like under the desk trying to look at your phone. He knows what you're doing. And he would just be
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." He'll either say like, "Oh, if you keep on looking at your phone like that, you're gonna go blind," or or he says like, "Oh yeah, it's easy to tell when someone's on their phone." And people will be like, "Oh, why is that?" So he's like, "Well, no one looks down at their penis while they're smiling." So,
My school called them I think something roaches, crotch roaches.
mm, I
That's
mean,
what they called it when someone was staring at their phone.
mm. But every single Friday, if we did well, actually, well, here, wait, the first week he made us an entire breakfast buffet.
Huh?
So, like for example, a fruit salad, grilled cheese, muffins, French toast, eggs, bacon, and it was like fucking awesome.
Brother.
But then afterwards, what we started doing, every single Friday, like we would have scheduled days for each like type of breakfast. So on Fridays was the best day because it was
What?
grilled cheese with bacon.
Bro.
Every single day, he would make that for
You
us.
when you talk about your school, this sounds like the best school to go to ever.
No,
You had hot dog days. And you could play badminton whenever
yeah,
during
fair.
lunch.
Well,
You
like that was like during that's public school though. This is like high school. High school wasn't really that much. More or less, I had to deal with a bunch of STD whores and druggies and people popping out kids. But there was a few
yeah.
like cool teachers. In fact, it's actually kind of funny because like I remember it in public school. Like we couldn't do it anymore. It made me so upset during grade 7. But so school would usually start at 8:30. Okay.
Mhm.
And like I would get on the bus by like 8:15 because like it wasn't really that far. But of course, my mom didn't want me to walk about 10 minutes to
Yeah.
go to school because she was freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
So I would take the bus. And some of us, what we would actually do, like even in the middle of winter, we would wake up at 5 a.m. We would get to the school by 6:37, and could go into school early to play badminton. And I thought that was like the actually like the most funnest shit. Well, like
I'm jealous.
we all actually got to like enjoy like playing badminton, but the teacher had to stop it because one, the principal wasn't really cool on it, and two, kids would go and they wouldn't stay in the gym. They would, go explore type of thing. And they
Uh,
were worried about like a liability issue,
mhm.
because even though school didn't officially start, they're on school
Mhm.
grounds with people
Yeah.
there. So that was like the one thing that that they were personally worried about. But yeah, we would actually do that. Like I remember like waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get my stuff on, and like my mom first like questioned it. She's like, "I don't know why you're going to school so goddamn early, but I mean as long as you're going to school, fuck it." So, but yeah, I mean that's why I also did in public school. So yeah, high school didn't really have any like cool teachers except I do actually have a bad experience with one teacher. Long story short, she was trying to run for mayor in the town, and
Oh.
so what she would do is basically keen to the minorities, basically. And so we used to call her the Triple B, or Big Boil Bitch, because she had a massive boil on her head. And I only had it for math class. Explain the logic to me for this. You know those like desks that have the chair attached to them, like those ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had those.
Yeah. So
I hated them.
imagine a kid throwing that out like a second floor window.
Ah.
Doesn't get in trouble.
Ah.
I fall asleep in class. I have to get sent to the office.
That sounds like a they like sliding something to the teachers then.
Well, like literally no joke. Like, okay, I'm trying my best to not make it sound horrible, but how do I explain it? Okay, so like you do have like the white kids and like the native kids, right? And so like the native kids, like I'm not saying all of them were bad, but everyone there's always a bad student in a class, no matter what. Except some of these like bad students on the white side and the native side. There was one native kid that actually like threw a desk out a fucking window. No worry about it. I fall asleep in class, or I'm talking in class one time, and I get sent to the office, and I was like, favoritism much to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Like favoritism.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh, she's running for like mayor. So I'm guessing she's trying to get a good word in from the kids, which goes to the parents to get votes. And I was just like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
That does make a lot of sense. Okay. So I think that was probably the reason why, because like I'm not saying like, oh, treat me better, but like treat us equally,
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think she was just honestly trying to do it for votes. But since a lot more kids started figuring this out, that she's probably just doing it for like her mayor status, a lot of kids would tell their parents about it, and they're just like, okay, yeah, we're not going to vote for her. Yeah, she didn't get in, luckily, thank God. But but no, she was just like a massive like asshole, basically. But I mean, it really didn't matter. Except I find it funny because when I went to go visit the school again, she was like so happy-go-lucky. I'm just like, you can cut the crap. You know what I mean? Like, you can cut the crap.
Yeah. You can tone her down a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. But I mean, like, I never let it bother me because I was just like, fuck it, whatever. I'll let her do whatever. But yes, that's like honestly the worst teacher. Every other teacher, mediocre. I mean, went to class, did my shit, went home.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah.
I have a few more things to say about school.
Mm.
I got written up for cleaning my glasses for too long. Can you explain that to me? You're at the table.
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to fix something. All right.
Yeah, so we were watching a movie, and I already seen the movie like 7 times, so I didn't want to rewatch it. And I needed to clean my glasses, and I'm guessing I cleaned them for too long, and she wrote me up and sent me out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe because she thought you were stalling? Maybe.
I don't know. It was a movie I saw 7 times. I even told her. I watched them like 5 times in our classroom.
Wait, was it like one of those things like, oh, watch a movie, fucking write an assignment about it? Was it like one of those things? Oh, it was just watch the movie?
Yeah, it was about some World War II movie.
Oh. Was it any of the good ones? Do you remember the name of it? Or was it like more like a documentary?
It was about a kid that hung out with the Jewish kids.
Oh, the kid, yeah, the kid in the striped pajamas. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Honestly, a very like the movie got hyped up, but honestly, it didn't really like capture me that much. Like
I wasn't really interested.
I mean, I thought it was interesting. Like the trailer was hype, but it's just the actual movie. I'm like, eh. It's very But I will definitely
Yeah.
say the ending though was very, very, very sad.
Yeah. And also, this was like another time during my last year. I'll say her name since it's a very common name. Miss Elizabeth.
Mm.
You know who you are. You're the one that wrote me up for my glasses. I don't like you for that. So this was when like hybrid was like, you know, a pretty popular thing. Not
Mm.
really popular, but a lot of kids chose it. So in total, in her classroom, we had maybe 7 people. Me and a few others. We had to do an assignment to do a recording as like an introduction to her online class. I'm like, okay. I was silent. I didn't talk in school at all. I was just silent. One of the girls that are in there says, "Hey, he should record. You like games. You're kind of a nerd. You can do that. You can record." I'm like, okay. I'm like, come on, man.
It just has to call you out.
Yeah, because it's a common thing to do that to a quiet kid.
Yeah. But
You assume that
but
they are
but also
gamer.
yeah, but that's also more funny that just because you're a gamer, you know how to fucking record. Like not everyone who plays video games is into recording.
Recording. Yeah, yeah. I just didn't talk at all. I never talked in school.
Mm. I mean, I talked enough, so
I talked a little bit. When I really talked is when I talked to my friends. That's really it.
I feel that.
You want to talk about our last topic, Reno?
Yeah, we could talk about our last topic. Yeah, we're doing good on time.
Yeah, pretty good. This podcast was a blur.
Yeah. So, last topic is favorite VR games. So, I will personally admit I'm into some VR games, but I'm not like super crazy into them.
Mhm.
Now,
You can just normal games.
I mean, I can cover just VR games, especially like from someone who's like more new into VR. Like, I'm definitely not a noob, but I definitely haven't been playing as like long as some of my friends, or like play as many
Yeah,
games as some of my friends. Except a
yeah,
lot of people now, compared to like back then, because I realized back then people with VR they would play a bunch of different games,
hmm
but now a lot of people who do have VR they only play like one or two.
yeah.
So I guess for me, really, the only VR games that I personally just play is like VR Chat, Zenith VR, which is a VR MMORPG, which is very, very bare bones, but a new update just came out. I'm gonna be fucking slapping that sooner or later once I get some people from the Immerse group to come and play with me.
Are we sponsored?
What?
Are we sponsored?
No, I'm just saying like Immerse, my group.
Yeah,
Sign
I
language.
know. You sound like an ad read.
Oh well. Raid Shadow Legends. Anyways,
No, no.
um, but yeah. What other video VR fucking games do I play? Poker Stars VR. Sometimes when I'm bored.
You know you can play Gmod in VR.
Yeah, and I heard about that, but I never actually like got into it. But yeah, those are like the three main games I just play in VR. Like, I don't really go crazy. Of course, the one that has the most hours is VR Chat. Second one would be Poker Stars VR because sometimes when you're just playing poker or you're playing blackjack, sometimes you just lose track of time. Like next thing you know, like I'm doing like maybe like a couple of hands. Next thing you know, I check out my wrist because you actually have a clock in there. I'm just like, oh fuck, it's already been 2 hours.
Yeah,
So
that's gambling for you.
yeah. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really like went crazy like into VR just yet. Cause like I don't know, just there's no games that like capture me. The only game that I got genuinely excited for is Zenith VR. And remember we watched that VR like indie developer
Yeah,
E3 thing?
yeah.
What was that other fucking game? It was Red some
Green something.
yeah, it's like a survival game. And I thought that was like it's pretty much the forest, but just better.
Yeah, I can't wait for that Nerf one. That's the one
Oh
I can't
yeah,
wait for.
the fucking Nerf
Yeah,
championship.
yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah. Yeah, because well, me and Stella both watched it because well, Zenith was gonna be on there, and they were gonna show the trailer there. So I said, fuck, I'll just. We decided to just watch the live stream when we were playing VR. So we said, fuck it. But yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of cool games from indie companies. So
Mhm.
that's pretty cool. But yeah, the only game I ever actually been generally excited for in VR was Zenith until I realized it was kind of bare bones. But from a genre in VR, it's gonna take a while, especially because no one has ever done it and you have to rely a lot on AI and a bunch of other stuff. So I can't bitch. I can't complain. So
Yeah. The one I'm waiting for is Hellsinger.
which one is that?
The Doom mix with rhythm.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, isn't there already a game? Yeah, that's already like a desktop thing, right?
I don't know.
Because I swear my friend Cyanide has a game like that. It's like Doom, but you have to play by the rhythm.
I don't know. I have a few VR games that I really like.
Well, name some of them off.
Hoping there's a chance. Hopefully, Ready or Not is going to come VR. Probably not because there's way too buttons. There's way too many buttons that you have to press.
Well, I mean, it would be like more like Pavlov, right? Like for like if you want to grab like a weapon, or like a flashbang or like pepper spray or whatever.
Yeah, but you also have to tell them, get down,
Yeah,
those other things you have to.
honestly, I think it would be kind of cool because like those snake cams. I think it would be cool to actually have the snake cam gun go under and actually
Oh
like
yeah,
look around. I think that would be actually
yeah,
like really, really cool.
yeah. That would be really cool.
Or like defusing bombs.
Mhm. Super Hot VR is fun. A lot of exercise though.
Hmm.
Beat Saber. I love Beat Saber so much.
Yeah, that was
um,
one of the original like founding father like VR games because like when VR first came out, it was more like, oh yeah, here's these games, but they're really just like testing VR games, like just very basic stuff, right?
yeah,
Like oh, pick up this. Oh, you can look around. It's like that's pretty much what VR games were back then. I would say like Beat Saber is
yeah, but
definitely
it
one of
was
the.
new.
Oh yeah, like Beat Saber was definitely one of the founding father games.
Oh yeah, it's been here for a while. It just had its 4th birthday.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. Half-Life Alex. If you have not played Half-Life Alex and you could run it, I recommend it. That
Honestly,
game is a
I
lot of
do
fun.
I do want to try it, but like I don't want to pay for it. So
I got it for free because I bought these.
oh yeah, that's true too. I forgot that's the
Yeah.
thing. Oh
If
yeah,
you bought
oh yeah, that's how Sinai got it too because well he paid for his Vive and it came with a free code.
5?
Yeah, when he bought a Vive, he got Half-Life Alyx for free, a game code.
Oh. Oh, when I bought my index stuff, it like immediately just put it on my account.
Mm.
I just have to install it. That and Boneworks.
Mm.
Boneworks is I love Boneworks. Boneworks is so fun.
Mm.
And I just got another VR game called Hard Bullet, and that game is brutal. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Honestly, I just want more like story rich games or like really like guild type of style like multiplayer games. Like the only
Yeah.
like that's why I like Zenith like Zenith just in general because like I'm not crazy about those type of games. I'm really not. Like like I don't know, but it's just like doing it in VR instead of just pressing buttons. It's just more fun to me. Like, is it bare bones? Yes, it is very bare bones. But considering no one has actually tested that market, can't really blame because you have to sync up enemies, you have to do this, you have to do that, right? So
Yeah.
especially coming from an indie company. Now, if we actually had like an actual like AAA developer working on that shit, oh fuck, like that'd be dope. But But yeah,
Well, I was not here for that whole conversation, so you're gonna have to re-say everything.
why?
Discord died.
It'll be on the recording. It wasn't really anything
No,
like special.
I don't care. You just re-say it.
Fuck, I don't even remember half the fucking shit I said.
Wow. No, never mind. I'll hear it in the recording.
Yeah.
In your recording, since.
Yes. Yeah, that was very, very, very strange. I mean, it did take me a while to actually like connect to Discord when we first started for some reason. But
Yeah.
yeah, is there any other games that you're like actually like looking forward to, and any
Modern Warfare 2.
genre to VR?
Which is VR?
Actually, no. Actually, no. They did. Yeah, they did say something. Like there was a leak, and it showed that Modern Warfare 2 might actually come to VR.
I doubt it. I really doubt it.
If that piece of paper is fucking real, holy fuck, that would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Dude, I can't wait for November. Isn't it coming November or December? I know it's coming out this year.
Well, I know there's supposed to be a beta coming out in October, and I know because usually the
I
games
am
come out in November.
getting it.
I mean, like here, I will definitely say this: Cold War, I enjoyed for the zombies multiplayer. Vanguard, I
Yeah.
did play the multiplayer. It was kind of fun. I like it because World War II, but But Modern Warfare 2, shooey
World War
mama.
II has been done too much.
Yeah, but I still like World War II shooters.
Yeah, but it's like kind of repetitive now, and it's kind of not fun.
Fair. Well, I mean, I did try to play Vanguard, and honestly, it was just like, you know. And also the campaign, they try to make it like more like historically accurate, but there's a lot of inaccurate stuff in there.
I remember a lot of people
Like hell, even
got
Battlefield
mad.
1 had better fucking accuracy than fucking Vanguard.
Yeah, I remember World War II. A lot of people got mad because you could pick women or female characters.
Yep.
I remember so many people were mad about that.
Yep. Well, because they had that as an option for like older CODs.
No?
Yeah, for
Black Ops 3 was the first one to do that.
no, Ghost. You could be a male or a female.
Really?
Yeah, in competitive, people chose female because of the smaller hitbox and less visibility.
It's kind of cheap.
I mean, it's a W.
I would too. But
I mean, I chose a female character, except I will admit, I hated the Codcaster a lot.
Mhm.
Well, like it was definitely very, very useful because like we never actually had like any like Codcaster. Well, I mean not Codcaster. Like your character actually speaking, saying like, "Oh, there's one, one by the barrels," like this and that. But
Mhm.
it like, I mean, it definitely made it a lot more enjoyable. But it's just like, I don't know, because like I always played like bass boosted, right, when I was playing, and
Mhm.
hearing like a very like higher pitch voice, especially coming from you, was just like it was too much for my ears.
Yeah. The one thing I like all about Ghost multiplayer is like the events that can happen. Like in that one like forest map, you can explode the logs and they fall and they actually
Yeah.
they kill people.
Yeah.
I like that.
They definitely added more of that in Modern Warfare, where you could blast through doors, which I thought was kind of cool. In Cold War, I think there wasn't any doors, at least not that I know of. I didn't play the multiplayer that much, and I know Vanguard. If you wall bang someone, some walls will actually break through, so you can see like a tiny little like in between like the wood, so you could see people and start shooting. That was also a
That's
thing.
cool.
Yeah, they did add that. But I wonder what they're gonna do for like Modern Warfare 2. Apparently, some people already play tested it, and some people say it's definitely a lot like the Modern Warfare, like 2019 Modern Warfare, but just better tweaks. So
They better have the intervention. If it's Modern Warfare 2 like remastered,
I don't think it's gonna be like remastered. They said a lot of it is just Modern Warfare 2019, but just up the ante basically.
that makes me depressed. They better have at least the intervention. I'll be happy with the intervention.
I mean, fair. Well, I mean, like I said, the beta, I think it's supposed to come out in October, so
I'm getting the beta.
I
I
wonder if
will.
oh wait, no, because like I was thinking, oh, would they do like sort of like, oh, when a new season comes out, you know how like there's that free week or free weekend type of deal that Cold War and Vanguard did? Yeah, I don't think that's how the beta is gonna be. You actually have to pay for the game to actually try
I'll
the
pay
beta.
for it. I'll pay for it. I don't care.
Well, at least you could probably like tell me about it and let me see what's going on and shit.
Hmm.
But anyways, do you wanna call it quits there?
Yeah, we just reached an hour if you want.
Yeah, I mean I'm down. Um,
Yep.
Brango Burr, I'm still fucking tired, even now.
Yeah. Cry
Um,
about it.
understandable. Have a day. But we hope that you guys enjoy the episode, even though we're recording on Monday. So I'm gonna be uploading this on Spotify literally in. Oh fuck! I only have an hour. It could be an hour late. Fuck it.
Yeah, you stop complaining. I told you it's fine if it's a little bit late.
Fair enough. But you know me, I like to stay on schedule. But anyways, Mondays you guys can watch on Spotify and or Anchor. On Wednesdays you can watch on the YouTubes. If you guys want us to talk about any type of topics, you guys can either message us. Fuck. You can comment on the video.
Comment.
Fuck, I am tired. And yeah, hopefully you guys stayed hydrated. Hope you guys enjoyed your little snacky wacky. And
That was gross. Don't say that again.
you want a little snacky wacky?
Harm yourself.
Anyways,
In game.
understandable.
download on Spotify. Make sure you do that to help us, and like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube, so you can also help us there. Smile.
I actually want to slightly punch you in the face for just saying smile, but you know I'll respect it.
I always say smile. I've been saying smile for a long time now.
Yeah, but I still want to punch you in the face every single fucking time.
I'll cry about it.
But anyways, yeah.
I'm Stella.
And I am Krevzz, and we hope that you guys enjoyed the podcast.
This has been, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it.
And also another before we go, another fun fact. I'm trying to think of a fun fact.
Pigs cannot look up into the sky because their neck is so fat.
There you go. All right, what's on the episode?
Yes, please.